It's Leah, and welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials. Today we will be going over the year of the Hierophant, the Pope, or the Teacher, right? The year of 2021. If you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, and I talk to spirits. So I'm going to get into explaining what the year of the Hierophant, the Pope, or the Teacher, what the breakdown of the energy that rules the year 2021, right? And the energy that rules over this year, actually we start seeing last year in the year 2020. So this energy is coming in strong. And it's basically, it was telling the emperor, because 2020 was the year of the emperor, basically, okay, your time is up, get out the way, which we knew because the energy of the emperor flipped around and went reverse in the beginning, sort of kind of like in the beginning of the year 2020 in March and April. So anytime you have an energy that's negative, a positive energy can come in and basically knock it down even more, or just completely remove it out of the situation, right? So I got the Hierophant card out. A lot of the Hierophant cards may differ, but for what I'm going to be teaching you guys and telling you guys, it actually fits, right? So the Hierophant, right, or the Pope, or the Teacher, right, is an earth element. So it's solid. It is also a masculine energy, and this energy is ruled by Taurus, right? Taurus. The Hierophant sits between two pillars, right? One pillar represents liberty and law, and the second pillar represents obedience and disobedience, right? The counterpart to the Hierophant is also known as the High Priestess. A lot of people think that the High Priestess is the counterpart to the Magician, but the High Priestess is the counterpart of the Hierophant. The traditional robe of the Hierophant is red, white, and blue. A lot of people think that, when you think about police cars or federal officer cars, that the red, white, and blue comes from the country's color of the flag, which is red, white, and blue. But no, it also lets us know that the Hierophant has a lot of strong energy in the country of the United States. Because think about the Pledge of Allegiance. And what do they tell you, and what do you say in the Pledge of Allegiance? Referring to the flag. But the flag is all about colors, the stripes, right? And the stars. So now you know the reason why the colors of red, white, and blue for this country are just that. See? Red, white, and blue. When we look into the Hierophant's breakdown, or what makes up the image of the Hierophant, a lot of Hierophants have triple crowns, 3 crowns that represent the subconscious, the conscious, and the super conscious. The left hand holds a staff, right, that signifies the religious status. But in the right hand, right, if you notice, there are 2 fingers up and 2 fingers down. The sign that the hands show, or a hand being raised, is like when you go to a place of worship, you always notice people extend their hand up, and it's kind of like giving praise to the heavens, or the Almighty, or to the universe. And here it is also displayed. The fingers that are pointing up represents heaven. The 2 fingers that are pointing down represents earth. You will also notice the cross keys right here, right? The crossing of 2 keys. These cross keys represent also a balance that must be maintained between the conscious and the superconscious of the mind, also known as unlocking mysteries, right? Because you're gonna learn that the Hierophant plays a lot in religious beliefs and the belief systems of others and people of self, right? A lot of people are gonna find themselves searching this year. I also told you all that last year that a whole new I don't want to say breed and I don't want to say race, but a lot of spiritual babies, I have been calling them, they're coming to the forefront. And for a lot of them who have not been exposed to different religions, or a lot who have not had a lot of emphasis or knowledge on spirituality and what it's really about, a lot of people are getting ready to come forth and start stepping up to the plate and start learning and start teaching themselves if they have to, because that is also part of the energy of the Hierophant. You'll notice there's always two kneeling right before the Hierophant. The two that are kneeling represents the spiritual wisdom being passed down, or the initiation process within the church or into the church. A lot of people are going to start joining churches or places of worship, especially now that a lot of places of worship have taken a lot of things online. Part of the Hierophant, part of that energy. You're going to start seeing and running into more and more people who are attending online services, right? They are going to be guided, and they are going to learn and be taught via internet, because it's a safer way far as being face to face. And it's going to start taking a lot, or our race of people, or the collective, basically taking a step up when times are bad. Everybody's different. Some people are actually making it through these times, no problems. But then you got a lot of people who are winging it. You know how they say, like, riding coattail through. And then you have a lot of people who are just lost. A lot of people are going to start finding themselves. But the thing about finding themselves, when you have a person who thinks they know everything, this is a person who can't be taught anything to nothing. See? So be careful, because a lot of people are going to start forming these concepts in their mind, and this is what they're going to start believing in. And this is what they're going to start following. And this is going to be the actions that they're going to be taking outward, right? Outward. So upright. What does the Hierophant or the Pope or the teacher or the guide or the counselor, what does it mean when the energy is upright? The energy represents spiritual wisdom. A lot of people are getting ready to fine tune themselves where they may have been falling out of tune. And you might hear me say tap in or tune in. A lot of people are going to start, I'm not going to say riding the wave, but they're going to start catching these frequencies of this energy, right? They're going to start catching it. Religious beliefs, traditions, and institutions. If you have noticed all of the ads that are on TV, radio, internet, every ad that you see basically is talking about a shortage of nurses, like nurses. But before they started talking about the shortage of nurses, they were advertising for soldiers and warriors. I don't know how many of you guys seen that, where the military was advertising for soldiers and warriors. So start paying attention, right? And when you get into these institutions, this talks about education, see, learning. A lot of people are going to start going to school. A lot of people are going to get back in school. You have a lot of people, they're going to make up their mind and say, you know what? I don't have a high school diploma. I need to enroll online, because it's like everything is going to be like basically at a touch. It's going to be a fingertip away. You're going to start finding a lot of elderly people attending school. Some people who have not been able to work since Corona, education is going to be key, whether they are switching fields, right? Or they are hiring their degrees. Well, you may have someone who has associate's degree and they've been working and then they got laid off and they haven't been able to go back to work, or they have been working at like grocery stores or fast food restaurants, corner stores. A lot of people are going to start investing times to better themselves or educate themselves for higher positions in order to basically be successful at this time. You're gonna start seeing a lot. Hierophant upright also represents ancestors or ancestries, because it comes up under the category of spiritual wisdom. A lot of people who have passed on, because I know a lot of people who passed on. Last week I had one of my best friends' uncle pass. This morning I got a phone call, my other best friend, her aunt passed last night. A lot of people are going to start passing away. One passed away from Corona. The other passed away from I feel like mismanaging of medication, not upon herself, right? So it's a lot. I feel like the mismanagement of medication was the start, and it eventually it led to her demise last night. I prayed and I told them what they needed to do, and I told my best friend, her aunt that passed, because her aunt was like, sisters, when you get ready, come to me and we'll talk to her, And I had already told her, after my mom passed, my mom stayed on me. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. And I was like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. It took me like a week and a half to sit down and talk to my mom after she passed away. And all she kept saying was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you don't have to keep apologizing. Because one thing about my mom, even though I'm the last child left, it's crazy how before her time came to leave out of the physical realm and transition back into her spiritual, just thinking back from being a kid, she started preparing me then, And I don't know if it's because she knew that I was going to eventually grow up and grow into my ability, or did she see something? And when she passed, everybody around me was like crying. And a lot of people were trying to figure out, well, why you not hurt? Like, why you not? I am. But as the days grew closer to her end, she stayed on me. She stayed on me, basically keeping me prepared at all times. And when she left, it shocked everybody. And I think with my two best friends, that's what's really hard for them. It happened so suddenly, unexpected. It's a difference when you expect a person to go, and it's a difference when you don't. Anyway, a lot of people are going to start discovering self-beliefs and start making choices under this Hierophant energy. A lot of fundamentals or principles are going to be learned and taught, But the thing about learning in these fundamentals or these principles, I just pray that a lot of people who have no knowledge or little knowledge or no experience to little experience, when you start focusing and jumping on these bandwagons, I just hope that you or those people are going to be taught the truth. And we see it with in the news, in the media. You got one person, a leader, tell a massive number of people to do something, and they believe what they're doing is right, and then they go and attack and kill people. We see it. It's in our face. People are going to start making time, right? Making formal time for studies and subjects in which they are interested in or interested into exploring. And this also means that their own truths are going to be explored too. Things that they believe. Once again, in the media. All it takes is one hype man to hype up the crowd, and the crowd goes off and all kind of stuff happens. It's in our face every day. A lot of people are going to start becoming mentors and teachers because the energy of the Hierophant or the teacher or the guide or the council or the Pope is going to be so strong that a lot of people are going to be motivated to become teachers. And it's going to be a little easier now because, the traditional way would be teachers go to college, they graduate, they find a school to teach at, whether it be a grade level or a subject. But now online, they can sit in the comfort of their own home, learn what they need to learn. And then when they go to teach, they basically don't even have to touch the doors of a school because everything is going to be online. Make sure when you are starting to follow conventional situations that you stay within your boundaries, because a lot of people are going to get out of hand, and we've seen that. Family traditions are going to start being back displayed within families, where even in my own family, I like, my thing is, like, with my kids, I am not the parent that makes my kids sit down at the dinner table every night and eat dinner. I'm the one that says, okay, what do you guys want to eat? I cook what they want, and we gonna sit in front of the TV, watch a movie, or I'm watching a movie. One of my other kids might be watching a movie with me, but then I got another kid online, streaming all the time. So lately, I have been noticed, especially when I had to go back and redo these notes, and I seen a lot of things that I've changed and never noticed it. Like last night, we sat down at the table and we ate dinner and we talked. It's been a long time. Usually I'm the one, like, during holidays or family gatherings, sit at the table. Outside of that, if you want to go and watch something different in the room, don't leave your plate, don't drop nothing. That's me, right? I kind of let my children be free. A lot of sacred rituals are getting ready to be performed because you have a lot of people that are still in fear. I talked about people being in fear last year. A lot of people have not let go of fear. You may have a lot of people in fear of the unknown. They don't know what's going to happen from day to day. They don't know what's going to occur with their jobs. I'm sorry, I'm back. So when I say sacred rituals involve prayers. Like, a lot of people say, being a child, you were used to praying every day when you woke up or before you went to bed, and as you became an adult, you got out of it. A lot of people are starting to do these prayers and these affirmations. I've also been looking at numbers online where a lot of people, they are in tune to these like money rituals, wealth and health, and they're starting to look at a lot of people online perform these rituals. I don't even look at the rituals that they do, because you have to understand, when you are new to things within the spiritual realm, you have to be careful what you do, especially if you're trying to copy what another person does, because everybody does not serve up under the same being or the same God, or they don't invoke the same spirits. So they come on and they show you, oh, you take this green candle and you dress it like this and you say this prayer and you do that, and people are doing it and they don't know exactly what type of spirits they calling forth. Be careful. Be careful, all right? Not trying to talk down on nobody, but basically just throwing caution or just warning you to be careful, right? Also, a lot of religious heritages, like things that you've learned and been taught maybe as a child, they are going to start back um playing a major role in a lot of people's lives. Like, my mother always burned sage when I was growing up, or she always burned incense. I hadn't gotten out of it for a while because I was so focused on like stones and crystals and all kind of stuff. And the only time I would do like sage or incense would be basically to cleanse my cards, right? Or maybe to relax. But now I'm starting to notice that I'm starting to run through sage sticks so much, because I have so many people come, like they call, and anytime you have a person who is depressed, or just say like a person who is in grief, or a person who is in mourning, and they start to cry and they come to you and they're down, those are spirits, they come out. And I, can't have them lingering around once I finish reading a person or getting a person a kit or whatever they need. I always sage. I'm starting to sage. I got sages like everywhere, in every room now. Even my kids, they like, hey, you gonna burn sage today? I want to walk it around the house. Things that you've learned as a child or along the way, if you stop, you're gonna start back getting back to it. Also, the exploring of new churches, religions, and groups would be like of like-minded people. The gyms are now starting to fill back up. See, gyms, like-minded people who want to be healthy, people who want to work out. A lot of people are going to start seeking wisdom. When you come into seeking wisdom, when I say like that self, they are not going to be asking the heavens to rain down wisdom on them. Not everybody. They're not going to be looking at the universe. They're going to be going from what they feel is within, that they know, or they're going to feel like some things are getting ready to unlock within them. I also noticed a lot of people displaying and talking about these blockages being removed from past life. It's a lot going on. Many people are going to start questioning the old traditions. So where you have people who are going to start enforcing them, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to start questioning them, like the transition of power in the White House. So much. A lot of people are going to start creating motives. And when they start creating motives within self, this is when they're going to start going against the old traditions and others who practice old traditions or who belong to like the old church or old group. They're going to say, oh, your way of thinking is old. We need new, fresh ideas, out with the old, in with the new. But the thing about the new ideas may not be explored, like corona, like the vaccination is new on the market. You know, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to allow my kids to take it, because I can't comprehend me taking a shot, right, that's eventually going to mess up my body in the long run, from me getting the corona that I may survive within 2 weeks and be just fine. So it's like me allowing my body to fight off corona if I catch it or get it for 2 weeks, or do I take this injection and die, or do I take this injection only later on to be like full of cancer or whatever down the line, because there are no hardcore evidence of the long-term effects. Why? Because it has not been on the market that long. They can't tell you the long-term effect of the vaccination. They can only tell you a short-term effect. So, you know, you be the judge of what you're gonna do. Instead of people seeking the truth and opportunities, many are going to become rebels in their own power. It's a lot going on. Many are going to feel the restrictions and the constraints of the world, and they're going to feel a loss of freedom and flexibility. With these feelings, their own rulings is going to take place against others. So be careful. And a lot of people are going to be on autopilot, or they're going to want to follow the bandwagon, where they're going to learn to adjust their own values and truth just to be with the in crowd that they think is right. A lot of people are going to question society and take part in this institution activities and plans. So be careful, because we know for every positive there's a negative, and for every light there's a dark. You got to maintain a balance. So when you start having these people following their own minds, going with their own beliefs, what is going to happen? You're going to have a lot of run-ins and conflicts with law enforcement or authority figures. And authority figures would be the government, parents, bosses, leaders, etc. Person who wants to always voice their opinion because they feel like it's right. It's a lot. So when the Hierophant goes reverse, or if, this is when personal beliefs are going to come into play, because don't forget, this trial and error, they're going to be testing it upright. But if it ever goes reverse, it's going to be about personal beliefs, personal freedom, challenges, conflict, bandwagon, and mental sabotage. So people are going to be all over the place. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And then the other thing that I noticed about the Hierophant, the background is gray. So gray represents a state of confusion, whether it be mind or placement, right? Gray also represents liability and responsibility. See? So you just have to be careful when you're dealing and being involved with people who have their mind set on whatever they have their mindset on, right? So what we're gonna do as far as the read, we're gonna get what doors or opportunities, or what doors we're gonna be hit with. And because I'm late with the read, January, February, March, and April, we're gonna look at 4 doors, right? We're gonna look up 4 doors because January is almost over. And then we're going to get into the energies that we're all going to face, right? January, February, and March. And we're going to look into the breakdown, right? We're going to look into the breakdown of these energies. So we're going to look at what we can expect. that's coming forth, right? So let's look into the doors for January. Spirit and Divine Spirit is who I work with, because I came out quick in case you didn't know. What door will we all be hit with in January? Passages. It says spiritual signs, see that, of inclination. We're walking through passages of our transformation. Passages. We're going to get hit with a door that's going to basically lead us into a transformation, which we know because there's already been a change of hands, right, in the White House. If you have not noticed, I've noticed off the jump, the taxes already went up, right? I live in the state of Florida. Our taxes used to be 7%. Now they're 7.5. What doors will we face in February, Spirit? So, start paying attention. Keep your eyes flipped within the deck. We receive deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on. Hold on. February. Needing to hold on to something deeper. Needing to have a deeper insight to this door. Right? March, Spirit. What doors will we face in March? That came out quick. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Setting your sights higher, baby. March is going to be about setting them sights higher. And for April, Spirit, what door? There it is. Oh, we got 2 for April. 2 doors. We receive, begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. All right, a new opportunity to begin again. And we're going to begin again in moments of joy. Let's go. It says, sands through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Let's go. So we're going to have a new beginning in April. So we're going to be looking deeper in February. Holding on, right? Holding on, looking deeper, needing to see something. Then we're going to go off only to find an opportunity. And January was about passages, right? Transformations. Spiritual signs. Start paying attention to the spiritual signs. And you know what came to mind earlier today when I said, okay, I got to get on this read for this year. I still have yet to hear many talk about those sands that came from the Sahara Desert. What was it, 5,000 miles away to hit the east coast of the United States? No one has really talked about it. It came to my mind today. Let's go energy. Spirit energies for January, February, right? Of what we're going to face. That was quick because they stopped me all tied up. Come on, let's unleash the blocks. Because we're end of January leading into February. February to March. Indecision. Indecision cloaked in red. So we go from being all tied up, hopefully, to becoming free and not knowing what to do. So stuck in a position, right? Can't move anything but your eyes and your head, right? But technically that's all you need. But you're coming in wounded. Feminine energy. Females or feminine energy represents woundings or lacks or weaknesses. And masculine energies represent strongholds, right? Being solid, standing firm. And from March to April, Spirit, what will we all face? 3. Got a storm warning. Come on. Yin and yang. Let's go. That balance towards our blooming abundance. Yes, yes, we need it. But be careful because a storm is here. A storm is gonna be near, baby. And the flame to my candle just flickered. Be careful with this storm. Let's go. Insights. All tied up, spirit. What is the insight within all tied up? We need to know. Fulfillment. That's that breaking of bonds. That's that being released. That is clearing of blocks. Let's go. How are you busting down the door of the year of 2021? Fulfillment. Do you want it? What is the insight for indecision? Let's go. We need it. What is the insight over your fulfillment? Individuality. Let's go. A message is coming. Birds represent messages and communication, and because it is orange, it represents open way, open road. But once again, wounded feminine energy. It's gonna work out. And for the yin, the yang towards our blooming abundance and the storm warning. What is the insight? Coming in as a grounding on the ground, a transformation that's gonna occur. All three cards represent the 8, and we gonna need it because scattered and fragment is here. Whether it be your mind, whether it be your footing, whether it be your soul or your spirit or higher self, because they're all the same thing. Time to bring it in. All right, time to ground it. Time to ground. So quick breakdowns is what we're gonna do. Let's go to doorway, gateway to spirit for all tied up towards this fulfillment. I feel like here a person may see their fulfillment. See that? They may see their blessing. They may see their abundance, but someone or something has them bound that all they can do is look but not move towards it. Can't move. Spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual. Don't forget. Thank you. Over your all tied up. Doors leading out of January is passages. Going towards the door of February, deeper. They keep telling you that you're not finished. You are not yet done. There is something that you need to see. There is something that you need to comprehend. See that? Understand. Why are you all tied up, right? You receive the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and detail, needing to pay attention. Let's go. They are telling you that a door opportunity is here. Whether it be a time out of struggle, whether it be out of a time of loneliness, whether it be out of a time of financial loss, whether it be out of a time of you just being lost, an opportunity is here. And the only way you're going to receive it is if you pay attention. Open your eyes. Let's go. Let's look at this all tied up. Wow. All tied up. Let's see what needs to be surrendered, release. I didn't take them out. My bad. Sorry. Let's go. Divine Spirit, why is all tied up here? What needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for all of those to feel, see, hear, and understand? All tied up. Why is all tied up here, Spirit? All tied up. We can't have this. Thank you. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Everybody has energy or magic in them. Never forget that energy is magic and magic is energy. And then the thing that you need to know, if we all have magic or energy within us, who gives us the energy and the magic within us? The heavens, the universe, the Father. So therefore, it is heavenly light energy. It is godly like energy. See, it's all good. But the only way your energy can dwindle, diminish, or turn dark is if you allow it. See, be careful. Coming in wounded. What are you wounded from? Sitting still, not taking action to get on that white horse in the background. Horses represent action. It says we all have magic in us. We do. Even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you, right, are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. What is stopping you? Who is stopping you? I hope it's not you. Let's go. Spirit, clarify. The ringmaster of scrutiny, representing discernment, clear vision, and details. Quick, baby, quick. Merging. This is also known as the four staff. Whether it represents stability factors within a home, a building, or a structure. This could be a workplace. This could be a place of worship. This could be a home. Or the structure foundation, if not the buildup of a relationship. Because in the traditional cards, there is a feminine and a masculine there between the four pillars. Merging. Start paying attention to what is going on within a home, a building, or a structure, and start paying attention to what is going on between two. Not necessarily saying a relationship. It doesn't have to be husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. It don't have to be that. Start paying attention to who has the masculine energy, who has the feminine energy, right? Let's go. Spirit, clarify merging. Fire element 1. This is that actional thought, passional thought towards you going towards your fulfillment. Let's go. Listen, man. King of staff. Taking action towards what makes you happy, what is fulfilling to you. And a lot of you, it may be time for you to start your intake of pomegranates, because this is a pomegranate. And I also hear like red fruits or red vegetables. Could be strawberries, could be beets, could be radish, could be red potatoes. Start intaking red, right? Red. And if you new to my channel, I give you little, things for knowledge that you need to know. It is time, right? It is time. Underneath the deck, the Hermit is here. The Hermit is going to also play a part because in the year 2021, because the Hermit is a person who goes off and searches for wisdom. And then they tell you what? Start paying attention to the lovers, or who is in the feminine energy, who is in the masculine energy. You see that? Because a time of advancement is coming. Let's go. 8 of coin towards an opportunity. How many times they got to tell you opportunity? A lot of you are seeing this opportunity, but you don't know how to get to it. You know why? Because you all tied up. But they tell you what? A new plan is going to be given. See that? 8 of cups. During the time of the Hierophant. Aren't we in the Hierophant? Let me show you. Aren't we in the Hierophant? 8 of Cups. New plan is going to be given in the time of the Hierophant that is going to have you with your head on solid. Let's go. Let's go. Who don't want it? Who don't want it? So a lot of you are going to be given life keys to getting you out of a situation of being stuck. Now, let me tell you, when we have the 4 of staff and you talk about someone who's in a masculine energy, who's in a feminine energy, because all tied up came out as feminine energy being tied up, a lot of people could be dealing with magic. Because don't forget, it says surrender to the magic of who you are. A lot of you could be dealing with people who are having you bound up, locked up, can't move. And that puts you in a weaker energy. See that? Because you can't move. Passages towards deeper. Don't forget your doors that are coming. Passages, right? This message could be a passage, right? A passage. That message that you need to comprehend, get, and receive to look deeper. Passage door, deeper door. See that? January to February. Do what you need to do. Next up, this indecision. Message of clarity is coming. A message for a way out of your indecision, whether you left, right, up, down. I don't know, Leah. I don't know. See that? Indecision. 8, 2, 1. Right? Yeah. You have to make up your mind. Spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical, but is here in the spiritual for the indecision of this individual. Let's go, baby. Abundance and blessing. Gaia's garden. Fruitation. Let's go. Abundance and reaping what you have sown. Main colors are gold, green, and orange. The gold represents the illumination, if not the celebration of the green. What is the green? The abundance, the green light, health, wealth, success towards the orange. What is the orange? Open way, open road. Let's go. Orange. And then you're going to receive an orange bird representing an orange message. A message of open way, open road, allowing you out of an indecision. You coming in cloaked in red. Red represents blood, love, defeat, where defeat represents the defeat of love. Red also talks about Mars, the planet of Mars, which is the planet of war, energy, and creation. Power. That's what red represents. It could also represent love. That is why a lot of hearts are drawn in red. See that? Let's look into this indecision. Learn yourself, know yourself, understand what you need to do for self to move on. Yeah. And get unstuck. It's like you go from being tied up to becoming unblocked, but only to fight with yourself in your mental. 1 minute your mental is free, but your body can't move. But then you get your body free only for your mind to be locked and blocked. See? Lee, I don't know, left, right, or should I go forward? Spirit, why is this indecision here? Needing to have a transformation. The sun is here to illuminate, baby. The sun comes in for your illumination. The sun also represents all things successful. Ultimate success is here. Another opportunity. Illumination factors of celebration if not understanding. Something needs to be understood here. Let's go. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for the indecision? The indecision, February to March. Surrender frustrations. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Coming in wounded. Feminine energy. Black and purple. But also in the field of red. Red flowers. See that? It says frustration does not open any doors. A lot of emphasis on doors and opportunities. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath. Center yourself and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Clear mind. See what you need to see. Hear what you need to hear. Understand it. See that? Coming in wounded. Something's going to make you upset. And at the time of you being upset, it's going to basically knock you off your rocker. And that's not what we need you to be. Because opportunity of abundance is here. It says frustration does not open any doors. Plain and simple. Spirit, clarify the sun. Thank you. Popping. Take action, baby. Major action on top of your sun. You want it? Go get it. You want it? You can have it. They telling you underneath the deck. An offer comes in. Oh, here we go. The Knight of Cups is the weakest knight in the deck, coming in with an offer that's going to have you all in your little head in a point of indecision. Two of Swords. See that? Do you see it? Wow. It could be about another person, because that dog that represents friend or enemy is also there. So pay attention to offers that are coming in. The Tower occurs. A lot of you are going to go through a time. Towers come in to shake it down, right? Or shake it loose. And at the time of the Tower, death occurs, an ending occurs. And I pray what's going to end for you, an indecision of you being stuck. If not, you see the offer and refuse it. And when you do refuse it, or the Tower happens, that moment, you're going to be right where you need to be. Mind upright. Because a new plan is going to be given. Eight of Cups, steady coming back to back. And I hear that Drake song. What is back to back? That song that Drake had out a couple whatever. And because they tell us about somebody who's down and out, don't know where to go, what to do, live, should I move, should I stay, should I go, kneeling on grounds of confusion. Know you need to go somewhere. That's the Ace of Staff that's in your hand. But they tell us, Eight of Staff in the background, some type of communication is going to come in. And when that communication comes in, it is going to be the spark. See that? Or it's going to be that message, because don't forget, that orange bird communication is going to come in, and it's going to have you knocking down the things and the people who are trying to hold you back from your Ace of Coin. See that? From your Ten of Coin. From your Ace of Cups. Y'all better get with it. They told you fruition, abundance, and reaping what you have sown was coming. Don't let anybody stop you, plain and simple. Guess what? If it's me, y'all are, and for the ones who know me, try me and see. I'll show you how fast I can knock you down, knock you back, because I need all my opportunities. And in these days and time, heavens are raining down blessings. You will be a fool to keep your back turned. You will be a fool not to open your eyes and get your blessing or your opportunities, because they coming down. I want mine, all mine. And I give thanks for allowing me to be the one to see, feel, know, and hear, to even know anything about an opportunity. Whether it's a secret or not. See that? Whether it's mysterious or not. I want it. I want it. I don't care how little or great it is. Next, balancing this balance coming towards your abundance, but a storm is here. A balance is coming in towards blooming abundance. When they say blooming abundance, it's coming. And a lot of the colors here are gold and green, the illumination, if not the celebration and understanding of your abundance. But a storm is here. And you got to be careful, because the storm is coming in. It could be coming in from you being scattered and fragmented all over the place. Or it could come in, the storm, and scatter you. But you keep in mind that your balance and your opportunity awaits. You see that? Awaits. I want mine. And it's going to be a surprise to you. Whatever this storm is, it's going to be a surprise, because you got lightning on the scene. Anytime lightning is here, it represents surprise. It could be coming from within you, because you got a 6 and a 1 that represents a 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. 7 is also a number of revelations, but 7 is also a number of perfection. So weather the storm, go through it so you can have your abundance. It does not matter at this point where you fall at and what is to come. At the end of every trial, tribulation, or storm, there's a blessing. Why is the storm warning here with fragment? Passage. Look. Passage towards your abundance. Clarified with what? Hangman. You need to have a new perspective. You need to open your eyes, please. You need to have a new perception. You need to see things a different way. They telling you. Underneath the deck, the world, the devil. Woo! A transformation is coming. The magician. Oh my goodness, get ready. The tower. And the King of Cups is here. Choosing 9 of coins. The divines come in a time of conflict towards a place of comfort or a home or happiness. An offer is being made to wait on your new beginning, fool. So go through it, right? And this could be your storm. See that? Storm, right? Remember I told you there was a storm. And this storm could literally come in here and tear you apart. It could literally level some of you, right? Yeah. Why you say that, Leah? Why you say that? You got too many majors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors. Too many. So they tell you that a completion is coming. And this completion or the passage that is coming is going to allow you to move forward. Or allow you to move away. See that? From blockages, fears, right? Setbacks, holdback, drawbacks, devil. Because a manifestation of the tearing down, right? Tearing down of the devil is going to take place. That is going to have you, could be in your emotions, if not in a place of love. See that? Love. And when you get to a place of love, or you get to a place of feeling good, or you get to a place of high energy, it could be so many. Get to a place of plenty, because there's a fish there. Fish represent plenty. After you've gone through, then you can have your abundance. You see that? The balancing, right, of your blooming abundance. A lot of you are going to go through. And even if we didn't see this, how we know you're going to go through a transformation? Major. 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 Major transformation within feelings. See that? King of Cups. Within your emotions. And because spirit dwells within your feelings, it could also talk about a spiritual upheaval within self. Spiritual transformation. Listen, I'm Leah. Anybody who needs to talk to me, you can email me, call me, whatever. Get ready for the fear blocks and holes of the year, the beginning of the year, the same way we did over here. We're going to go to our sister channel, Dark Mystics. I'm going to try to put the link up underneath the message for those who are subscribed to the community. Yeah. So you just click on the link or click on the video and it'll take you right there. Also, I heard that this is a time that a lot needs to start praying for a lot of the loved ones who have passed on, right? You don't have to just pray for your family. You can pray for everybody. Whether they passed away from natural causes or they passed away from corona, cancer, whatever. No, just pray. This is the time of prayer. Even meditation, right? So, I love you guys. Yeah. Get ready to tune in, tap in, right? to the fear blocks and holes, and let's see what needs to be surrendered, released, and addressed to start removing these blocks out of your life, so these doors or opportunities and these blessings can flow, because they're steady raining, and it's only going to be caught or seen by those who have their eyes open or those who are expecting it, right? So stay blessed, right? Remain safe, right? And I love you guys.